What's up, everyone? This is Devin. Kind of before we get into this episode, I just want to say that this one was kind of recorded before planning on actually starting this show. So this is number two. This is kind of the first time that I ever had Tori come in and do a podcast with me. And we had a couple drinks in, and I convinced her to come out to the podcast studio and record one with me. So hopefully you enjoy this one. And this one was kind of, like I said, an unplanned one for the actual show. After this one is what started the idea of doing a show with just the two of us. So hopefully you enjoy. Thank you. What's up, everyone? This is Devin. This is kind of a little bonus episode. I forced my wife to come in and sit in front of a microphone. If you could see her right now, her face is already red. We've had a few drinks. I think so. We're having fun. Can you say hello to the people?
Hello.
Oh, are you nervous to be on the podcast?
Yeah.
Why are you so nervous?
Because I've never done this before.
It's easy. You're just having a conversation is all you're doing.
Yeah, but...
So I pulled up. This is 250 weird questions.
Oh, goodness.
So we're just going to scroll through and I'll answer talking to some of them. And we'll see what kind of happens.
Okay.
So, question number 1. What would you do if you found a dead body in a hotel room?
I found a dead body.
Yeah.
Probably freak out.
Would you call the cops?
Yeah.
Or would you be too freaked out when you run down to like the first floor and be like, hey, there's a dead body in my room?
Probably all the above.
So, we'll go into question number 2. If bald people work in restaurants, do they still have to wear a hairnet?
I feel like... yeah, because they don't want to discriminate people who do have hair, but at the same time, I feel like, I don't know, they don't have hair.
I would say no, they do not. The whole point of a hairnet is to keep hair back. If you have no hair, you don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Question 3. Which one would you prefer? Have no nose, but have really good smelling fingers, or be blind, but have really nice smile?
Probably be blind and have a really nice smile.
I'd rather not be able to smell. I want to be able to see shit. And see, I can literally see a pile of shit and go, that looks disgusting. I'm not going to touch that. Where if you can't see, you might touch shit.
Yeah, but I'd rather have a nice smile because
Well,
even though you can't see...
it says you could have nice, good smelling fingers. Doesn't mean you're not going to have a good... You could still have a good smile, but not smell.
But who wants to smell fingers?
Well, exactly. You can't smell, so you don't know.
I'm not talking about yourself. I'm talking about...
I mean, you're not going to comment if I had really good smelling fingers. Be like, let me smell your fingers.
Yeah.
That's like
okay.
a dad. That's like a dad trick when he's shaking a guy's hand. And so his daughter and the boyfriend comes home. You shake his hand, then you grab his hand and smell it quick to see. Because if you smell pussy on his fingers, then and you know he's been out fingering your daughter.
That's disgusting.
It's just a trick.
That's disgusting.
If you have described something as indescribable, haven't you already described it?
Theoretically, yes.
Don't really have an answer or a question for that, so we'll leave it as that. Number 5. Why is it called beauty sleep even though you wake up looking like a hot mess?
Probably because the sleep just feels like beauty.
I could understand that. That actually seems reasonable.
That's the only way I could think of.
What has been the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?
Embarrassing thing I've ever worn?
Yeah. Like, have you wore a pair of shorts or something that had a hole in the ass, or...
I had my pants on backwards.
So just pants on backwards?
Yeah. Like, the symbol was right on, like, my...
Was it like a pair of leggings, or was it...
No, it was like sweatpants, so you could really tell it was backwards. And someone was like, hey, your sweatpants are backwards. I'm like, oh, thanks.
which one would you choose? Be alive and alone, or about to die with a group of friends?
About to die with a group of friends.
Yeah, who wants to be alive and alone?
Yeah,
That kind of suck.
it would suck.
So, let's see. How many pennies do you think would fit into this room?
Like a billion.
Just a billion?
Yeah, just a billion.
Just a billion pennies. What would that be? Be 100 million? No. It'd be $10 million. $10 million of pennies.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of pennies.
Well,
I don't think it'd take that many.
No?
No.
This room is like huge, and you think a penny is like tiny.
Yeah. But I know, so like a box of, like, what is it? It's like $100 in pennies. Or no, it's $50 in pennies. So it's like a box like this big. So thinking about if you started stacking up $50 boxes of pennies is on how many you'd have. It'd be probably only maybe, I don't know, $1,000 worth. Or it's going up. And you'd probably have 1, 2, 3, I don't know, probably like 15 rows. And then you'd have probably 20 rows that way. I have to do math.
I'm not thinking of it being stacked. I'm just thinking of like the coins just being thrown in here. Like just.
Well, that'd take up even more space.
Well, exactly.
Should a man about to be executed in an electric chair be saved if he had a heart attack? So he's about to die. He mass murdered a bunch of people. So he's going to die. But he starts having a heart attack. So they're thinking about stopping it.
I feel like that defeats the purpose.
They're going to save him from the heart attack. And then once he gets better from the heart attack, they're going to put him back in the chair and then kill him.
Yeah. I think they should just not revive.
Because I want to say that they would bring in the medical person and be like, hey, there's something wrong with this guy. It'd be like a panic thing. What do you think?
I feel like they would be professionals because what if he was like faking it?
Yeah, hard to say.
So, in my opinion, I don't think they should.
Okay. Let's see. Next question. Do you think if anything is possible, is it still possible for anything to be impossible?
I feel like it's a trick question.
Why do you think it's a trick question?
Because I feel like it would, I don't know. Hard to say.
Why is it so hard to say?
I don't know, it just is. I guess I don't have a comment.
Is your microphone on?
Yes.
Are you sure? There should be an on button, on switch. No, not there. Be on like the side. Let me see your microphone.
Oh. Can you not hear me?
Not very well.
I can hear myself.
All right. Maybe I'm just not hearing. That could be my problem.
Well, you don't have very good hearing.
Hey, don't be mean.
Just being honest. Maybe this microphone just doesn't work.
Maybe. Might have you grab the one next to you. I'm just getting a lot of static off of it.
Yeah.
I'm just not hearing you very well either. Have you ever attempted to swallow toothpaste? We've been like, ooh, that smells good. Let me try some.
Maybe when I was a kid, but I don't remember doing it.
What music would you choose to play every time you walk into a room? If you had a hype song, what would it be? You don't have a hype song?
No.
Who let the dogs out?
I don't know.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
You?
Move, bitch. Get out of the way.
Really?
Might be. Be a good song. Everyone would clear out of the way, wouldn't they? I walked into a room.
Mm-hmm.
Do fish have a thirst for water?
I'd say no. Because they're in water.
But do they get like thirsty and like want to drink that water?
Well, them swimming in water and breathing in water is giving them oxygen. So I would say probably not.
You don't think at all they want to drink that water?
No.
I think they would. I think they'd be like, "Ooh, this is some good water. It's hitting the spot."
They just open their mouth and.
Let's see. Is there a limit to how intelligent a single person can be?
Yes.
I think yes. So someone can eventually be so smart they can't retain anything else.
I would say so.
Take that microphone. You can just hang on to it. You don't have to put it in there if you don't want.
Oh, okay.
That one's loud. Try it now.
Hi.
You're still like loud in my ears.
Oh.
You're good.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good.
I'm not that loud in my ears.
Well, that's because I had my headphones turned up. I have to be quiet now. All right. That microphone's much better. That one's really staticky. Apparently, I need to get a new microphone for that one. Let's see. Is there... Nope, we just did that one. Why is a sandwich meat round when the bread is square? Which the bread's not really square either.
It's not really square.
But why do they still do round meat? It'd be better if they cut it the same shape of bread.
True.
Who is the 5th person on your missed call list? So if you looked on your phone right now.
I don't... Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Just a random number from Grand Rapids?
Yep.
Let's see.
What about you? You should check.
My phone's dead. It's inside. If a man developed from monkeys, why do we still have monkeys?
That's a good question.
Brain teaser. Which would be the nicest if animals could only talk? So what animal would talk the nicest?
I feel like a dog. Depending on the situation.
I think a dog would be the nicest. Cats would be assholes. We all know that. Cats would be just complete dicks if they could talk.
And birds.
Birds would be dicks too.
Yeah.
I feel like some birds would be nice.
You do?
Like the big birds.
Oh, I didn't think about those.
Like I feel like a hawk would come and like have a conversation with us. But then can be complete assholes to like cats and like small animals.
Well, yeah, because they...
Well, that's their prey.
Yeah.
So they're going to be assholes to them, but be nice to like big creatures like us.
What do you think deer would be like?
Deer would be spaced the fuck out. Be like, have you ever talked to someone when they're high or like on crack cocaine, where they're just completely spaced out of their mind? They just can't hold a conversation. It's like fucking squirrel. And then they're back to the conversation. And then it's a completely different conversation. It's like, okay. I'll be deer. They'd be like talking and be like, car. What were you saying? What's the most hated mode of transportation?
For like yourself?
Yep. If you had to get around, what would be the worst way to get around for you?
A bus.
A bus would be the worst?
Yeah.
Why would a bus be the worst for you?
Because it smells and then you're crammed in with like your significant other or sometimes a stranger.
It'd be that bad to be with me on a bus?
No, it's just like you don't have your own space and I don't like being crammed in a corner.
Next time we have the option, take a bus or we can ride a fucking horse. I'll let you ride the horse then. Now, watch you get off that horse in your sundress and your ass hurt because of riding it.
Like a school bus, I mean.
I would still take a school bus over a horse.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely if it's raining.
Well, I would rather ride in a car.
So what would be? Put it this way. I'll add a little part to it. What's your most hated mode of transportation if the weather's crappy outside?
Probably a motorcycle.
A motorcycle would suck too. And I rode more. So if it's raining, yeah, I'm not choosing a motorcycle. The rain comes like hail. Feels like someone's trying to shoot you.
Oh, hell no.
If you punch yourself in the face and it hurts, are you weak or strong? I feel like that's a trick question because
it is a trick question because
it's going to hurt no matter what.
You have like
a toddler, like our 2-year-old hits me in the face. It still doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you hit me in the face, it's still going to hurt. Yours might hurt a little more.
Right.
But it's still going to hurt either way.
Yeah. It's still going to hurt.
So, if you take the fact that it hurts as that someone's strong, then everyone will be strong, even a 1-year-old or infant.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Just reading through the list here. If there's an ambulance on its way to save someone and it knocks down someone, would it stop to help them?
Probably not.
I guess it would depend. I think there'd be a factor on that.
I guess depending on
if they hit someone, now they're leaving the scene of an accident, so now they would be in trouble.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't, by law, probably leave that person. They'd probably have to stop and take care of that person, and then they'd have to hire a different person to come.
Yeah. But at the same time, aren't they, like, when they're called, like, that is the one thing they have to get to because they are called to that call? Or...
No, they could radio back saying, "Hey, we just got in an accident. You're have to send someone else."
Oh.
So that's what they'd have to do. Let's see. Have you ever taken something out of your possession and failed to return it?
Out of my
Possession. And failed to return it. So you take something out of your possession. Have you ever taken something out of your possession and failed to return it? So it means you never put it back to where you're able to use it again. So like you just threw it away.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Like a hair tie.
Okay. I could see that for you. I'm trying to think of what the hell would I have taken in my own possession? And I'm like, what would I have taken besides like food or drink? But that's kind of disposable already.
Pens.
Pens, yeah.
You're a pen stealer.
I am. What are 2 things that you think are normal but become really strange when you do them repeatedly?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I think I'm just a weirdo to begin with, so I don't think it really matters.
So what are 2 things that you do that when you do it at the time, you do it all the time, You just constantly are doing it, or you just do it a lot. But then when you think about it, you go, wait a minute, that's kind of weird. I can speak for probably most guys on this one. We pick our nose. It's weird. We know it's weird. We know we shouldn't do it, but we do it. And then I'm not a booger eater though. That's across the line.
That's just gross.
It is. That's like a little kid thing to eat his boogers. Nope. You find, go, oh, I got a booger, and then you put it in the trash.
So you'll set Cole in timeout when he tries to eat his booger.
Well, no, but I'm going to tell him that's gross and disgusting. You shouldn't do that. How would you be able to solve problems if you were on Mars?
Find a way of living.
Well, that'd be a good first step if you get stuck on Mars. Would be figure out how you can live there.
Well, haven't you watched the movie?
The Martian?
Yeah.
Whatever, with what's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name? Damon? Matt Damon?
Yes.
That's who's on it?
So why are you asking me when you already knew?
I was trying to think of it. You were supposed to help me.
You already knew it, though.
Do you think some days you'll have the option in our lifetime to live on Mars?
I think we'd be at the end of our life by the time.
By the time if someone figures out that, hey, we can fly out to Mars.
Yeah, I think we'll be
I
just about on our
there's
deathbed.
no way in hell I'm going to Mars. 'Cause you think about how cold the U.S. gets.
Yeah.
It's even colder in there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because it's further away from the sun.
Exactly.
But that would suck.
It would suck.
And I already want to move south. I live in Michigan, and I don't want us to be here when it's wintertime.
We're not leaving.
We should, but
We're not leaving.
that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I know.
We already did that question. If it's permissible for minors who act in an R-rated film, is it permissible for a minor to act in an R-rated film to see them? So if someone acts in a movie,
Yep.
hey, they're an actor, they're in the movie, that movie comes out as rated R.
Yep.
Should they be allowed to go watch that movie? There could be
In my opinion, yes, because they were able to act in it.
So what if they're like the 5-year-old kid that was in the movie and they were playing the kid to the two parents and the parents had sex in the movie or something or played like a sex scene?
Then they shouldn't have had the kid in the movie.
But the kid doesn't see it when they're acting. Doesn't see.
Then I guess in that point, no. But I'm thinking more of like a 12-year-old or...
Like a 13-year-old plays
Yeah.
a part where they're having a sex scene.
Because realistically, like, they're not even allowed to see a...
No, not till like 17, I think, is already a movie.
Yeah.
Technically. What's the color of a mirror?
It doesn't have a color.
There's always a color.
It's whatever you see.
It's reflecting.
Well, duh.
It's reflecting color. So it's got to be a color, though, still.
It's just a reflection. Reflection's not a color.
Everything's a color, though. This table's a color, isn't it? But it's reflecting light. That's how you get the color.
Being very critical over there.
I'm just being honest.
You're being very critical.
Everything's a color. Think about white. White's a color. All right, and that reflects it's all but black light. Right? Is that how that works? Yeah. It soaks up the black light and reflects everything else.
Did you pay attention in school?
Where black does the opposite. It reflects all, or it takes in all light except white.
Yeah. Something like that.
It rejects white. So obviously a mirror is taking in a type of color and reflecting the rest.
Yeah.
Science.
Isn't science great?
What do you usually think about while you are on the toilet?
All the shit I gotta do. Literally. I mean, like chores that I gotta do. Where's your mind? My goodness.
You said the shit, literally. mean, and I would think you're probably on your phone, so you're probably thinking of whatever's going on your phone at the moment.
There's times of that, but sometimes I just have to run to the bathroom. So
And you forget your phone.
yes,
Isn't that the worst?
it is the worst.
Just imagine what they had to do without the phone. Like when our parents
Well,
were kids.
They had to read the newspaper.
They probably did. I used to read the newspaper when I was a kid a lot.
I would probably read a magazine if there was one in there.
Yeah, I would have to have something in there. I'd go crazy. I used to count the, like, in school, like the floor tiles. While I was sitting there, I didn't have anything to do. When I was a kid, I'd be like, 1, 2, 3. But like, my bathroom has 58 tiles in it. My little stall that I was in.
I was going to say, I feel like your home bathroom would not have that.
Well, it depends on the size of the tiles.
I feel like that's
They're
not
like
that
big,
many.
big 12-inch by 12-inch tiles. You might not have that many in there. Which superpower would you not want?
What one I wouldn't?
Yep. Be like if you woke up and had this superpower, be like, shit, I gotta deal with this now.
Probably being invisible.
Wouldn't that be cool though?
But no one can see you.
Throw some clothes on and they have an idea of where you're at. You won't be able to see your face. You won't have to worry about doing your hair and makeup anymore.
It's true.
You'd still be able to get hugs.
But I feel like they would forget about you if you, like...
Well, are you gonna run around naked constantly? You're gonna put clothes on so people see you. Still remember you. Be like, oh, there's our invisible friend.
It's just like, oh, he's right over there.
And you start seeing that person strip, but you can't see them. So it's like, hey, why'd you get naked? I'm trying to think of what superpower I would not want. I mean, I wouldn't want to be like the Hawk, honestly. Be turned angry and green and all that shit. I wouldn't want the Hawk's like superpower.
We want the Hulk and then the guy that is Fantastic Four. That's like the big brick dude or the rock dude.
I mean, I'd prefer not to be that, yeah. If I had to choose like something not to be. I'm trying to think of what other superpowers are out there. There's like able to fly, wouldn't mind that. Invisible, realistically, I probably wouldn't mind that. So when I don't want to talk to anyone or don't want to be with anyone, I can just go naked and no one know where I was at. I would be naked and go sit on like random benches so that people would sit on me. Like you.
Stop.
How do birds actually pee?
Just, I don't know, like from the rear end, obviously.
They just shit it out.
Yeah.
It's a shit piss miss. Makes. Not miss.
Don't they do it while they're flying?
I think so. I think that's why the shit's kind of liquidy.
Is that why it's black and white?
If so, maybe the white's their piss and the black's their shit. Yeah. What color do they list on your driver's license if you are bald?
Why do they keep going at the bald people?
Oh, well, I question like 32 out of 250.
We're gonna answer all these?
I don't know if we're gonna answer all of them, but
Oh goodness. I don't know, because isn't it reflect? And they're both head reflecting?
I would say white.
But what if?
Or they probably just put NA realistically, so not available.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say
What if you started growing out your hair? You had NA as the hair color. Well, I guess how does that work for women? Do they even put hair color anymore?
Yeah. Because I think on mine it says blonde.
Which I think I know they do eye color.
See, they
If
say
I could do a contact, like if I could withstand putting contacts in my eyes, I'd have like red eyes.
that's disturbing.
Yep. Be
See,
creepy.
Well, they have mine is blue, but realistically, I have blue and green.
You have like a hazel.
Yes, but they don't put hazel on there. They just say, nope, you're blue or you're green or brown.
Well, you're more blue from a distance.
It depends on what I'm wearing.
Do you think someday someone will be able to live forever?
Maybe.
Maybe, just maybe. Do you think someday? How old do you think? So, like, life expectancy slowly is getting with modern medicine longer and longer. Is there ever a point where it all of a sudden like flips the other way and starts getting shorter again?
I think eventually.
Like they've pumped us all with so much drugs that it's like, oh, you're not gonna live as long because we took all these drugs.
I feel like, yeah, like history has a way of repeating itself.
Yeah. Well, is it something like that, or is it like, hey, catastrophic, the whole Earth volcano erupts, like if Yellowstone ever erupted, because that's an active volcano. Well, there's, it still hasn't like erupted, and if that went off, that would kill like 90% of the U.S.
Yeah.
So I think that's how like Mother Nature would take care of people versus like a coronavirus. You have discovered a beautiful island.
Oh, no.
Upon which you may build your own society, and you can even make the rules. What's going to be the first rule you put in place?
No hitting.
No hitting?
I don't like hitting.
Even you joke hit all the time.
I do, but I don't like people hitting me.
You're going to put a rule, you cannot hit me.
But I can hit other people.
Yeah. I'm the ruler. You cannot hit me.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd take a lot of thought. I'd probably still do freedom of speech and make it a true freedom of speech where you can say whatever you want. People can't get butthurt over like words like ass and shit and fuck and all those swear words. It's a word. People get over it. It means nothing.
Apparently to them it means something.
Apparently they're whiny little bitches. Words don't hurt.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. The opinion you give the words is what hurts.
Yeah.
Because if those words don't mean anything to you, then they want to hurt you. But because you give them an opinion...
Or you're like me and overthink about it, and then it hurts your feelings.
Well, so you hear the words, you think what they mean, and how you look in society by those meanings of those words. So you end up being worried about what society thinks of you until it causes you to have hurt feelings.
Aren't you just a smarty?
Because you're worrying about society opinions.
Yep.
Now, if you didn't worry about any opinions at all, it'd be, would it lead you down to bad things? Do you have to follow some opinions?
I guess it goes by your opinion if you want to follow those other opinions.
Yeah. Moral code?
Yes.
What is your moral code? Mine's probably way lenient than most people's.
True.
Why do you perceive everyone driving faster than you as an idiot and those who are quicker than you a moron? What? Doesn't make sense at all. Anyone who's faster than me, well, I would think you're an idiot. If you're quicker, I don't say you're a moron.
I guess, I don't know. If you're like being reckless and like, swerving in and out of lanes, then yes, you're a moron.
So, I would say it more this way. So if I'm driving down the expressway and I'm over in the left lane and where it's supposed to be the fast lane, the pass lane.
Yep.
I'm doing 10 over the speed limit. And someone jumps over and is only doing 5 over the speed limit. They're an idiot. They need to get out of my way. The problem is there could be someone coming up on my ass that's doing 15 or 20 over, and it's like, dude, slow the fuck down, even though I'm doing 10 over.
It's because you think that you're right and other people who are driving are wrong.
But am I right for going over the speed limit to begin with?
Depends on how you feel about it.
How do you feel about it?
I believe it's however you want to drive that day.
Well, so like I think about this. I've thought about this before, and think about how long those speed limits have been in place. Like we just had the highway by 131 that for our section that we get on is up to 75. It's gone up faster.
Yep.
Well, you think about the cars, the modern cars that we have now. Oh, they're able to handle better, go faster than like the cars that they had 20 years ago. So because those cars are able to handle better and go faster and maneuver more under be under control of the driver and move quicker and better, does that allow for them to go to a faster speed limit than what the sign says? Because the cars have advanced to that faster speed limit.
But aren't they like set or they can't go past a certain speed, even though it says like 130 or 160?
Some cars are, but I'm saying still, you don't ever want to max out your speedometer. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like, okay.
There are people who want to do that though.
I'm thinking more like, okay, hey, this in 1999 when the expressway was 65 miles an hour and it was set at 65 miles an hour because that's what the cars were capable of. Not like they could go faster than that, but like maneuverability. It's basically if you at 65 and you have to make a quick decision and get out of the way of something or hit something, and you're safer at 65 than doing 75 in those cars. But then now you take a car that's built in 2022 that is designed to be able to handle better. It's better aerodynamic for faster speed, better gas mileage, everything like that. Should that car be allowed to go faster?
Yeah.
So if you see Grandma in her 1994 Buick Century on the highway, and the highways now went from 65 or 60 miles an hour back in the day when she would have had that car brand new, and she decided to go 75 miles an hour, well, that's not safe in that car. But if she had a brand new one, then she'd be safe.
Yep.
Why aren't they using blankets if it's a friendly fire?
Blankets. What? That's a trick question.
It's a confusing question.
Skip it.
To kill an elephant, how many chickens would it require?
What? I don't like that question.
If you took out a ship and changed all of its parts until none of the original parts are intact anymore, is it still the same ship or is it a totally different one?
A totally different one.
Is it possible that morality is derived from morons? Just as electricity is derived from electrons?
You answer that one.
Yeah, most people nowadays morality is from morons. Have you ever unwrapped or rewrapped a gift bearing your name?
Yeah.
You found a gift and opened it and then rewrapped it.
Maybe like once or twice.
Whose gifts? Gift that I got you?
No.
Gift that your mom got you?
No.
Whose gift you got?
Like a friend. It was like in school. I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember that.
You got it, you wanted to open it, and then you're like, shit. So you rewrapped it so that way you...
Yeah. Why would I do one of yours? I like being surprised.
Why do you think manholes are round? What? Why are you laughing?
I don't know, babe. Why do you think they're round?
They're round.
Really? Thanks.
Are eyebrows also considered facial hair?
Yes.
So you have facial hair.
Because this is all...
So you have facial hair.
I would say probably yes.
So all right. I'll start telling you nice facial hair.
Okay. But did stay on that question. Wouldn't your eyelashes be hair too?
You should text Alyssa. Text Alyssa and ask her this question. But like, Doug and I are doing a podcast, and we want to know, is eyebrows also considered facial hair?
Okay.
Since she waxes and stuff like that.
She's probably sleeping.
Well, she probably is, but you can still text her. Okay. Is your time truly wasted if you enjoy wasting time?
Oh, babe.
I don't know, because I go back and forth on this, because I enjoy when I can have a relaxing day and not do much, but then I'm pissed because I didn't get much done.
I guess it depends on what you're feeling. Like if you're exhausted and you just want to stay in bed, then yeah. But if you're not exhausted and it's like, oh, I need to do this, 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 and you just sit around, and yeah, then you definitely wasted that day.
Which individual, corporation, country, or organization would you bankrupt if you had the chance? I'd bankrupt the federal government.
I don't know.
Yep. Pull all their funds and redistribute that wealth. What? Oh, you're saying to my thought?
Yeah, I was saying.
Let's try to look up some different questions. Goodness, if I could type. "50 questions for couples to get to know each other." Okay, this is a question you got to answer about me.
Oh, goodness.
Where is a place I've always wanted to travel?
In the United States or?
Anywhere.
I feel like I know I'm gonna get this wrong. New Zealand?
I don't mind going to New Zealand. Probably wouldn't be like one of my number one places.
Definitely Alabama.
I would like an Alabama game. It'd probably be between that and like Anaheim 1 of Supercross type of like event. Would be like one of my two.
I can't believe you want to go to California.
Only to watch dirt bike race. For you, let's see, where would you want to travel? If I had to guess. You just like Florida. Like, I feel like you'd just be happy with like anywhere. Like Florida Keys. That's like somewhere you probably haven't been, is the actual Keys.
I like being by a beach. Like
Exactly.
having access to a beach.
What's so great about a beach? You just sit on it and waste your day.
Exactly. Because it's
not relaxing. It's annoying.
to you, but to me, it's relaxing.
So you're the type that if you enjoy wasting time, is it really wasting time? You would say no to that question, where I'd be yes.
Exactly. This is why you and I vary.
That's why, yeah, we have a different idea of what vacation is.
But yeah, we are a good match, and we've been together for so long.
What is something... Let's see. That's how I can phrase it. So it's you answering it for me.
You're thinking really hard about this question.
I'm reading the next one too. So, have I ever wanted to move anywhere else?
Yes.
Where would I move?
South.
How far south?
Like Tennessee or Alabama or South Carolina or Georgia. Like anywhere south.
Yeah. I'd even go Texas.
Or Texas.
I don't know if I can handle Texas heat. That might be a little too hot, but What is something you want to do together that we haven't? I'll let you just answer that one. So
Why? You should answer it.
I'll answer it after you. What is something you want to do that we haven't done together? Do, 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 do.
No.
You don't know? You have something that you're like, I've always wanted to do that with you.
Like get a tattoo, I guess.
Tattoo?
Yeah.
Just together or just get one on your own?
Together.
What would I want to do with you that we haven't done? Maybe try like a cruise. Much as I feel like I'd be annoyed being on a ship the whole time. But there's supposed to be a lot you can do on the ship.
I know.
I'd want to do like everything that's possible on the ship because I'd be bored by like day 3. I guess you do stop and you can go experience the city. You just got to make sure you're back on the boat before it leaves.
Oh, I would like to parasail.
You want to parasail?
Mm-hmm.
Want to go to like Dominican where they, accidentally have the ropes come detach, and then you're, oh yeah, I'm flying. Till you hit the water. Hopefully there's not a shark. If you could gain one quality or ability, what would it be?
To be able to lick my elbow.
Why do you want to lick your elbow?
Because that's a cool trick.
You're silly. How do you...
You didn't answer the question.
I didn't think I had to. I thought I was asking the question.
No, you said it was a couple's question.
Oh.
So we're answering it together.
If you could gain one quality or ability, what would it be? To just be like, I don't know. I'm thinking like just super romantic. Just be like an all-time romantic. So you always want me.
Aren't you a romantic already?
That's what I was kind of thinking. But I want to get like irresistible type of charm.
Oh, how would you go about that? I'm kind of curious how you'd go about
I don't know.
this.
Well, it'd be probably helpful if I had 6-pack abs, not a beer gut, but...
Don't you know dad bods are in?
Are they?
Yep.
Hey, who says?
If you read like the magazine.
Why do girls then ooh and ah over a guy with 6-pack abs?
Because there are girls who still like abs. But I know...
So, is it like 6-pack abs is your good one-night stand where the dad bod is more of like a long-term relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you see the future individually and collectively as a couple? Let's get deep here.
Oh, goodness.
So what are some of your goals individually first?
Individually as a couple?
Nope, we're going to go individually first. So what's goals for yourself?
You go first because I have to think about this.
I have a lot of goals.
See,
I still want to learn how to play one of those guitars back there. I want this podcast to grow. This one's probably going to get posted on Patreon. So subscribe for $5 and you can hear this one.
I really don't know.
I'd like to get my barn all done. Individual goal of myself. I feel like the barn's my place.
Mm-hmm.
Have it so you walk in, it's a fancy bar. You can go upstairs and have a fancy gym. Have the podcast room, like my office, basically. Come in, hang out in.
I would like to get back into doing the like 3D printing. I was having fun with that.
Yeah. You got your builder and everything. You do it anytime you want.
Need to get an office.
That front office would be great for you if we got it all cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of moving all my sales stuff there, though.
Thanks.
So I might have to get upstairs cleaned for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now couples. What couple goals? What do you have? Do you have any goals for us?
Have 6-pack abs.
Six-pack abs are overrated, personally. I'll stick with my dad bod. I was able to run a marathon in my dad bod.
I know you should be proud.
I'm going to run a 5K here in like 2 weeks.
Okay, a 5K is nothing compared to a marathon.
Yeah, but I think one goal that we have combined is to have another kid.
Yes.
I think our goal is to get. Well, I guess my goal is more like to make you happy in this aspect, where I think your goal is more to you want it done this way. So, I guess this could kind of be your individual goal, and then my goal just to make you happy is the house getting done the way you want it.
Yeah.
And like I said, the way you want it.
Well, yeah. Because, like, the more I'm over at, like, my parents' house, I see, like, what they've all done. And I'm like, I want that. I want this. I want that. I don't know. I just feel like I get the house the way I want it.
That would be old, and we'll have to retire.
Yeah.
Oh, we still have to pay for that payment of doing all that work.
But I know it will be worth it.
You better hope so. Why are you laughing?
Because I am.
I didn't see you could laugh.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm always the boss of you. What things do you look forward to each day?
Waking up next to you
Ha, you're funny.
and Cole.
Yeah.
I like to see, like, what tasks I can get done in a day.
How do you foresee us?
No. You get to answer it. No, you get to answer it.
You're very adamant about me answering these ones. What do I look forward to each day? Well, caffeine.
Should have said my coffee.
Well, it's better when I get your coffee, but you don't always make me coffee. I might actually be willing to get up more if you made coffee.
No, because I did that for a while, and you still didn't get up.
I got up a couple times. You get me up once a day or not even a day, once a week to have coffee with you. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll start next week. Start making coffee to see if you get up.
Oh, like I said, if it starts with 1 day a week, you better be happy with that.
No comment.
How do you foresee us resolving our most persistent problem?
By full-blown arguing it out.
Yeah? What's our most common problem?
Not communicating.
Yeah. You always blame me for that.
Because you are the worst at communicating.
You know what you could do to help with that? Be the over-communicator.
I am the over-communicator.
Uh-huh, that's what you think. I think
No. So when you don't communicate with me, I get mad and I choose not to communicate to see how you like it. And obviously it backfires because it doesn't work.
Exactly, because I don't care. Because I'm an under-communicator. You're like a regular communicator. You got to over-communicate to compensate for my under-communicating. Because it doesn't bug me when I don't know for hours where you're at or what you're doing.
And it should.
If it's getting dark, I get a little worried, but I'm also in the fire department, so I would get a phone call if there's an accident.
You might not.
So, let's see.
I didn't know my vacuum was in here.
Yeah, I just brought it out here today to vacuum. That's why I said, don't it look so nice out here? The rug was all vacuum. Well, no, it's getting dirty. There must be something that got on in the rug, but...
Could be your dog.
No. She's a good dog. Look at how good she is.
She's our dog?
No, it's my dog. Yours is the other one. What are your goals for this relationship?
Oh man. What are my goals?
My goals would make it to 5 years. We hit it. We're good.
Should be like 10 years and more. To work on communication every day, even though we're still really bad at it. To give our son a good life and to complete our house and barn goals as we continue this life together. Yeah, I just got really sentimental there.
Good job. You're opening up a little. You're getting more comfortable on the microphone.
Yay me.
Maybe you'll start doing this as a regular.
I'm surprised you haven't decided to have us do...
Couples podcast.
Yeah.
We're almost up to an hour.
Wow.
I know. I'm surprised you haven't just left. What are you hoping to learn in the coming year?
To learn?
Yep.
My self-worth.
You don't know your self-worth?
Like, I do, but, you know, each year, like, there's a new season of yourself that you either find out what you have or you don't. I know.
Interesting.
I've been listening to a lot of, like, spiritual podcasts.
You start bringing home crystals?
Not like those.
Those hippie ladies. Like Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend?
No, not like her.
No?
No. I don't give myself a name.
Okay. Blue Moon.
Blue, I was going to say, isn't her name like Blue something?
Something like that. I have no idea for sure. All right, we'll do this last question. There's a lot more, but we'll just start into this next one. Is there anything you're hesitant to accomplish that I can help with? Is there something you're scared to do, or is there something you're scared to admit?
Trying something new. I don't like failing. Where you have shown me or taught me.
Like for a year, I've been failing at this podcast shit, but I keep doing it.
Not really.
Yeah. My best video is a video where I don't even talk in. Because I fucked up the editing, and so there's no audio. And literally the best views.
Apparently nobody wants to listen to you.
Apparently I don't have a talkative voice.
But you keep doing it because you enjoy it.
Yeah, it is fun. That's why I've been trying to get you out here and drag you into it.
I didn't know how I'd feel about it, and actually, I don't mind it.
All right. We're going to end this one, and I think we might do another one.
Oh, goodness.
We can either do it now or later, but we'll talk about that once I end this one. So it's been fun asking you questions, getting to know you a little more, getting deep, sentimental.
Sentimental.
Falling in love, staring across into each other's eyes.
If that's what you call it, okay.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
We'll do another one sometime soon.
Oh, yes, we will.
Peace out.